What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the Batman 2021. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos at the 100,000 subscriber mark. We will get there one day. I will be giving away a freaking awesome prize. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on and comment on as many videos as possible because it is random. So the more videos you comment on, the more chances you are technically entering. So let's get into it. So even though the Batman is currently indefinitely delayed and they're not shooting due to what's going on in the world, we have some pretty darn cool news. And we're also going to talk about a new Black Adam plot reveal that came out. And we're also going to talk about how there's a rumor going around that Tom Hiddleston is going to be the Joker in the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson franchise. Yeah, I know it sounds pretty mental, but then there was a rumor about Jonathan Depp or Johnny Depp becoming the Joker, and Tom Hiddleston plays a very cool Loki. And I know what people are going to say. They're going to be like, well, you can't do Marvel and DC. Well, you can if you want to. There is no unwritten rule. Although there's a lot of YouTube videos insinuating that if you're a Marvel actor, you can't be in a DC movie, although no company's actually ever confirmed or verified that. So we've got some information today about my good friend. Well, he's not my friend. Maybe he could be one day. About Colin Farrell's Penguin. Is a good guy in the Batman universe, or although is he? And also we've got some information about the prosthetics that will be involved for Colin Farrell's Penguin. So first we're going to go over the information, and it says this: according to a new leak. And you know, here we talk spoilers, we talk leaks. Maybe not talk about the Last of Us 2 leak because that's insane. Maybe let me know down below, guys, and I might post a video on it. So according to a new story leak from the Batman, Colin Farrell plays a character known as Oz. Okay, that's pretty true, which is short for Ozelwot Cobblepot. The leaker allegedly says the following: he's actually written as a good guy. I mean, yeah, a good guy. Who would have thought? Who's also in the running for mayor. I mean, are they copying the Gotham storyline? You know, if you watch Gotham on Fox, there was a storyline where Cobblepot became the mayor temporarily and are trying to avoid murder. Okay, so he's running for mayor. Pretty interesting, and trying to avoid being murdered. The leak goes on to claim the storyline takes place during Gotham's election year, where candidates are being targeted by characters who are leaving riddles behind. And as we know, the Riddler is supposed to be the main villain. Obviously, this points to Paul Dano, the Riddler, as the main villain on the movie, which corroborates the story that I've been told from my inside sources or people close to the set. So it does sound pretty darn interesting, and we know the Riddler is going to be the main narrative of the story villain. And we do know, courtesy of some behind the scenes footage and descriptions, that yes, there is some mayor candidates being killed and stuff like that, and some major murders. As we know, this is going to be more of a noir Batman movie. And Robert Pattinson himself has been seen running around London, and everyone's going crazy because he's not very big, but realistically, Bruce Lee, pretty skinny guy, but one of the greatest fighters ever. You know, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay, yeah, he's huge. Okay, that point. But yeah, Bruce Lee isn't the biggest guy. So I am really looking forward to how Robert Pattinson's variation of the Batman is going to be very different. So I think that sounds pretty cool. I think Colin Farrell is a very good actor. So according to actor Rob McClure, discuss stumbling across proof that Colin Farrell's Penguin will be brought to life via prosthetics in the Batman. The actor revealed villain turns Oz. The Penguin in the Batman will involve prosthetics. They've done an amazing job, though, said the stars in the house. A streamed series hosted by Seth and James. Whilst discussing the prosthetic work he underwent to play David, aka Mrs. Doubtfire, on Broadway, when I went into a place to get the process you just saw, I walked in and they were like, oh, hang on, we have to just clear this off the table. And they were building the Penguin prosthetics for Colin Farrell in the new Batman movie, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the right place. So this is pretty cool. So he's going to have a prosthetic feel, so he's not going to gain a bunch of weight, because Cobblepot was meant to be a really big kind of overweight person, although in the Gotham TV show he was pretty lean. So it's pretty cool that he's going to have prosthetics and they're going to make out that Penguin is a good guy but really is a bad guy, kind of like they did for Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home, when we, as the audience, if you read comic books, you knew that Mysterio is a villain, but he was trying to come across as the Iron Man type. In Far From Home, it seems like maybe Colin Farrell's Penguin is going to do something similar to that in this Batman cinematic universe. So also in news, let's talk about Tom Hiddleston potentially being the Joker in this universe. It would be cool. I went to see Portrayal in London, and Tom Hiddleston's a very, very good actor. Also, Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil in a Netflix, Daredevil was in that as well. So let's talk about Tom Hiddleston being the next Joker. So this goes without saying, take it with a pinch of salt, guys, but there has been a rumor going around for the last 3 months that the Joker will, in fact, be part of this Batman cinematic universe. And whether you like to believe it or not, we don't know. There's characters in this movie that we don't know. There's secret roles in every movie that we don't know. There's a rumor that the Mad Hatter's going to be in this movie, but we don't know. So let's just say, is the Joker going to be in the movie? I don't know. He could be. There is rumoredly going to be a post-credit scene of someone in Arkham Asylum called the Joker, and it could be Thomason Hiddleston from London himself. It could be Loki. I mean, Loki is sinister. He's sick. Yet he's funny. So this could be the case. As you know, the Batman movie is now coming out next year, October the 1st. And at the moment, it looks like Tom Hiddleston is only doing the Loki TV show on Disney+. Well, technically at the moment, he's literally doing nothing. But there is a lot of fan art for Tom Hiddleston to be the Joker in the DCEU because it's still called the DCEU, although a lot of you guys are going to be like, it's not DCEU. So apparently this Joker scene is in the movie and it's just a post-credit scene and it's a bit of a throwaway scene. So like always, guys, let me know down below. I'm not saying Tom Hiddleston's going to be Loki, but he could actually be Loki. But then again, he might not be. It could be Johnny Depp. It might not even make it to a movie, but it sounds very promising, very interesting for a YouTuber like me to talk about this kind of stuff. So like always, guys, if you do want to send me stories, head over to Instagram, type in instagram.com/Warstu, and then send me a DM if you've got a story, because I like covering stuff like this and I think it's pretty cool, and I was making about a video today anyway, so I thought I'd go over it. So also in the news, seeing if we're talking about DCEU related things, there's been a potential plot leak for the Black Adam movie, and The Rock apparently unofficially was annoyed about this. This has happened quite a lot in recent times, so it could be true. So let's go over it in no particular order. In ancient times, Black Adam, played by The Rock Johnson, is a slave chosen by the Council of Wizards to become the champion. Driven insane by the murder of his wife, Black Adam unleashes the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins. Kills the Council of Wizards before one of them, Shazam, exiles him to the magical tomb, aided by warriors. So that literally makes a lot of sense, because we've kind of seen a bit of Black Adam's backstory in Shazam 1, Zachary Levi's Shazam. We kind of seen a bit of the backstory there, bro. So yeah, it could be true. So let's continue to go over this plot leak. So I don't know if I'm butchering this, but I read it as the following. In present day, Black Adam escapes and learns that Kondak has become a dictatorship commanded by the descendants of the man who murdered his wife. Black Adam then sets out to free his people from oppression and then liberate the rest of the world, whether they want or not. Along the way, he befriends a local woman, Adriana, and her son, Ace, who teaches him that violence is not always the way. And it's interesting because The Rock himself has said that it's going to be a very deep story and it's not just going to be a generic movie. So it says this: during World War II, they became Hawkman and Hawkgirl and led a team of crime fighters, the Justice Society of America. And there's been so many so-called insiders talking about the GSA being in this movie, whose members include the original Flash, Jay Garrick, the first Green Lantern, Alan Scott. On present day, Hawkman and Hawkgirl decide to reassemble the GSA to stop Black Adam, aided by Naboo Spirit, known as Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate's been rumored to be in this movie for such a long time, so realistically, there's nothing in this plot leak that I don't believe. Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Dr. Fate recruit 2 young metahumans to complete their ranks, which is interesting. Atom Smasher and Motormouth. Apparently, they develop a bond as they struggle to prove themselves to Hawkman. The newly formed GSA ventures to attack. At least that's what I'm going to say. You guys are going to butcher me down below for saying it wrong. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you will. And confront Black Adam in a vicious battle. And it's got some dialogue. This is where I don't know if I believe it. Adriana, look, as stupid as it might sound in this country like this, I don't want you teaching him violence, Black Adam. I understand you want his father to teach him. Adriana, what? No, his father died. Black Adam, I'm sorry. Why? Who do you want to teach him violence then? Adriana, no one. Black Adam, you're persistent. Adriana, we are Middle East. We persist or die. So, yeah, it sounds pretty cool. Is it real or not? I don't know. I mean, it sounds pretty realistic. It lines up with the other Black Adam plot leak we went over. But apparently, Superman, Henry Cavill himself, is going to feature in this movie. Alongside Shazam, there's going to be a big tease-up for either Black Adam 2 or Shazam 3, where Superman, Black Adam, and Shazam all have a movie together where one of them is a villain and some of the heroes. So it sounds pretty interesting. So, guys, is Tom Hiddleston going to be the Joker in the DCEU? Well, it could be pretty cool because we know it's not going to be Joaquin Phoenix because he's a bit Joaquin, ain't he? You know, he's a bit crazy in the Joker movie, that is. So, like always, guys, let me know what you think. Do you believe this information that Colin Farrell's Penguin is going to appear to be Mr. Good Guy and then secretly slip in the DMs and be a bad guy? I don't know, but I'm just reporting the news to you guys. So, like always, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.